Good evening, Hampden Charter School of Science families, friends, staff, students, and our honorable guests. My name is Soraya Brantley,
And my name is Rory Norton.
and we are Hampden Charter School of Science juniors, National Honor Society presidents, and the host for tonight's ceremony. It is our pleasure to welcome you to this evening's commencement program for the class of 2024. We are gathered here tonight in a formal ceremony to celebrate the significant milestone in the lives of these young men and women. At this time, would you please stand for our national anthem, which will be sung by HSS West Senior Genesis Rosado Texador.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Genesis. Please be seated. We are privileged to have HCSS board member Emmanuel Russell with us to provide the opening remarks.
Hello, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, the esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the remarkable graduates of 2024, on behalf of the Hampden Charter School of Science Board, it is my profound honor to stand before you today to celebrate this significant milestone in your lives. Your dedication to excellence has culminated in this proud achievement, embodying the spirit of perseverance and ambition that defines our school. As you step into the future, remember that the foundation that you have built here is strong. The knowledge, skills, and values that you have gained will guide you through and navigate your new opportunities and challenges. Embrace each challenge as an opportunity to grow and make a difference. Carry with you the sense of community and connection from your time here, and stay true to the values that you have been instilled in you. You have the power to shape the better world, and we eagerly anticipate the bright future that lies ahead for each of you. Congratulations once again, Hampden Charter School of Science class of 2024. We're immensely proud of you. Congratulations.
On behalf of Hampden Charter School of Science, I would like to thank Mr. Russell and the entire Board of School Directors for their commitment to provide our students with outstanding educational opportunities. Our HSS staff and community appreciate everything the Board of Directors do for our students. I would now like to introduce another individual whose work ensures student growth in HSS's success. Our CEO, Mr. Tarkan Topchulo, has been in the education field for 26 years and has worked in different school settings as a teacher, department head, dean of academics, principal, and chief executive officer. It is my pleasure to introduce our CEO and superintendent, Mr. Tarkan Topchulo.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. dear board members, staff, faculty, parents, friends, and most importantly, class of 2024. So, how do you feel? Great? Excited, right? I am as excited as you are. This is a beautiful scene. And you made this scene. You graduated, you've taken all these challenges, and you made this picture happen. And I don't want you to miss this picture. So why don't you stand up, turn around, and look at your parents, and give them a big round of applause because they deserve it. So we all gathered here to honor the class of 2024, a class who made their parents proud, got 100% college acceptance, raised more than $29 million of scholarships, and then they made a great deal. Give them a big round of applause. I want to share with you 3 principles that I have in my professional and personal life, which brings me success. And I hope these 3 principles may help you to gain your own success in your own journey. Try to picture the end in your mind first. And let me explain how we design our curriculums or programs, because it's the same principle that we use. We call backward design model. So when we design a course, we envision the skills, knowledge, whatever you need at the end, whatever we would like to see at the end, we think about this first. And then we develop all the activities and programs and actions that we need to take, and then we start that way. And it's very similar. Whenever you do a project, either a smaller goal or bigger goal, vision how you would like to see yourself at the end. What would you like to see at the end? And once you imagine this, then you start putting in the actions that you need to take, and you set the milestones that you need to achieve. And then you make it happen. So the second one is have a faith and believe in yourself. Each of you has many skills, gifts, God-given gifts, skills, and talents. Use them. And believe in yourself. You can do it. You will find some tough times. And then life is going to test you how bad you want. And the inner voice, the nagging voice on the back of your mind will keep telling you, no, you're not good enough. You're not enough. You can't do it. And at that point, you need to stand up and say, no, I can do it. I will do it. We have witnessed so many of you with different skills and different the talents over the years when you are in middle school and high school. And you have that potential. Have a good faith, believe in yourself, you can do it. You will do it. And the last one is never give up. You can fail, and you will fail. I have failed many times. But the failing and failure are 2 different things. Failing is a verb. You can fail. But then you stand up and move on. Failure is a noun. It's a title. Don't take this title. You probably heard about Thomas Edison. The people say, he made 1,000 times in the experiments. I don't know how many times, whether it's true or not, but one thing for sure, he made many experiments. He tried so many times. He failed so many times, but he never gave up. And if he quit and gave up, we wouldn't be here, we wouldn't have, all these, light bulbs, today. Take example, from yourself. Remember the time that you learned biking. You probably don't remember how many times you fell. You hurt yourself. But you never gave up. Since you didn't give up, you learned it. Ask your parents, guardians, and loved ones the time that you start walking, as when you are a baby. And look at the babies around. They see the people, you see their passion from their face. They want to walk. And then they fall forward, they fall backward. You feel forward, you feel backward, and you bump your head, you cry, but you never gave up. I had different achievements by following these principles in academics in my professional life and earned different awards. But I never tried anything in sports. And last year, there was a big race. And for the ones you may not know, Ironman 70.3 is a triathlon. 70.3 means 70.3 miles. So 1.2 miles swimming, 56 miles of biking, and 13.1 mile of running. And I was running only 2 miles, with stops maybe 3. And then I thought myself one day, 13 miles? Forget about it. It's impossible. Then, I said to myself, yes, you can do it. And after 4 months, and I finished my 5 miles, and said, hey, I feel almost like I'm the king of the world. Then, swimming. I was training in LA Fitness, Springfield, and only have 2 laps. I need 40 more. And after 6 months, I reached my goal. And then I biked from Agawam to New Haven. It was almost 52 miles, close to 56. But now it's time to do all 3 at the same time. So at the end, on that day, 7 o'clock, we started the race. And around noontime, I finished the race. I finished swimming, I finished biking, and I finished walking. And I was at the finish line exactly how I pictured, how I visioned. So that was my first principle. During the race, I thought many times, give up, there is no need, but I did not. And I believe in myself. With God's help, I did it. So use these 3 principles. It may help you to gain your own success. You already did a great job by completing your 13 years of education. And you got accepted to college, many of you with scholarships, and now there's a new journey waiting for you. You already made a big accomplishment. You are the winner, and you will win. Thank you. And today we have a very, very special guest, or keynote speaker, Dr. Fox, the Dean of the Natural Sciences Department at UMass Amherst. Please give a warm welcome to Dr. Fox.
Well, this is impressive. And welcome to UMass Amherst. I want to start by thanking you for that introduction, and importantly, thanking all of you for being here today to celebrate in this wonderful occasion. 2024 graduates, it's probably been a strange 4 years for you. Today, I want to give you just 2 messages from my talk. The first is, whatever you do next, be curious and open-minded as you embark on your next journey. What you think you want to do now might not be what you actually end up doing. And the second is, whatever you do next, wherever that journey takes you, take what you've learned at the Hampden Charter School of Science and continue to be science-minded and be data-driven in your decision-making going forward. So let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm a neuroscientist. I joined UMass Amherst just about a year ago to be the Dean of the College of Natural Sciences. When I was sitting in your seat, this isn't what I thought my life would be like. Before coming here, I was the director of the School of Neuroscience at Virginia Tech. Neuroscience sounds far too smart for me and just too fancy of a career for me to have ended up in. My journey to get here today was not a straight path. It was circuitous. I did not envision when I was in your shoes that I would have a successful career in academia. I don't even know if I knew what that was. In fact, despite taking and enjoying science classes in high school, I really had no understanding of what a career as a scientist or a neuroscientist was. I had had some experience in my chemistry classes that I enjoyed. I talked with faculty at West Point about where that could lead me, and I started to become science and research curious. Research opportunities didn't exist at West Point, and so although I loved being there, I ended up transferring to the College of William & Mary, where I earned my bachelor's degree in chemistry. As soon as I landed on campus, I immediately began a research project in an analytical chemistry lab, and honestly, that hands-on experience was the biggest life-changing event that I've ever experienced. It was truly transformational for me. I was using capillary electrophoresis to study DNA fingerprints and damage in a range of biological samples, from grape plants at local vineyards to cells from patients with Alzheimer's disease. I had so many credits when I transferred from West Point that I had the opportunity to take classes that I was interested in, not just those required for my degree. But I also took a human anatomy class. Kind of strange for a nuclear engineer and a chemistry major to end up taking a human anatomy class, but that course captivated me to look for graduate training that both combined molecular and chemical research with anatomy. And so I joined the Department of Anatomy at what was called the Medical College of Virginia, now called Virginia Commonwealth University. I began researching early brain development and never looked back. I've spent more than 25 years thinking about brain development. Our brains, all of our brains here, have almost 100 billion cells called neurons in them, and those neurons are connected to each other in what we call neural circuits. And all of our brains are connected in a stereotype pattern. And so in high school, could I have ever imagined that? No. Did I know what a neuron was? Probably not. Did I know what career opportunities I would have by studying the nervous system and going into academia? Absolutely not. So why do I tell all of you this? Because I'm sure many of you might not know what you want to do. As you embark on your next journey, be open-minded, be curious, explore lots of opportunities to find your passion. What you think you want to pursue today might not be what you want to pursue tomorrow. 2024 graduates, congratulations on your milestone achievement today. Take time, really take time to soak this in, because this is a really big deal. And make sure that you celebrate this with the people behind you and in front of you that help make this possible. And most importantly, good luck in your next adventure, whatever and wherever it is. Thank you.
Thank you, Rory. My name is Carrie O'Connell-Skog, and I'm with PTO West. And I'm really excited to be here tonight to share some scholarships with 4 very deserving students. Our first scholarship is for our core students. Those are students who have shown positive work ethic and really have shown a lot of school participation. They reflect the HCSS's core values of respect, responsibility, resilience, and excellence. Alyssa, coming up. Alyssa which we all know her name is actually Wisa, and that's fine. So she is the secretary for the senior class this year. She's worked really hard, planning prom and lots of different events that the senior class has put together. She participates as a peer mentor as well as a school ambassador. Alyssa also donates her time to several multicultural community services, and she assists not only at HCSS's events, but also at other schools setting up for different musical events. Alyssa is our runner-up for core student, and she receives $500 today. Sienna, come on up. Sienna is the vice president of the senior class, and she has volunteered in the 4-H, as well as the manager of the girls volleyball team. She helped organize several different events again for the seniors, homecoming, senior prom, senior send-off. She focuses a lot on fundraisers, pop-up shops, bake sales, and different dress downs as well. She contributed a lot of her time to that senior mural and participated, and also donated a lot of her time and artistic ability to that. So thank you very much, Sienna. And Sienna gets $1,000 today. So Dylan and TJ, why don't you guys come up together? Oh, I love this. Perfect. So these two guys are the epitome of the student athlete. Really shine on both grades and also out on the court and on the fields. Dylan has a 4.1 GPA and has earned his capstone, AP capstone, which is awesome. And Dylan has also been the captain of his basketball team as well as cross country. He participated in track, and he is today's student athlete runner-up. Congratulations. TJ, he has a 4.3 GPA and has also earned his AP capstone. He's been captain of the wrestling team, captain of track, captain of cross country, and in his spare time helped coach the JV soccer team. And TJ, congratulations. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Chris Gagney, and I am the HCSS East PTO President, and it is my pleasure to be with you here tonight. The HCSS East PTO has many functions, but the most important duty of the PTO is to help fulfill the HCSS mission of preparing students for college. The best way we do this is by providing funds to help our graduates pay for their futures. The PTO Core Value Scholarship is awarded to 2 graduating seniors from HCSS East that exemplify school culture in the areas of resilience, responsibility, respect, and excellence. This year's awards are presented to 2 young adults that excel in all of these categories. Our first recipient is an entrepreneur who started their own baking company. They participate in athletics, volunteer with their church, and is a leader at work. In their application, they stated that HCSS has provided them with the education that everyone should receive. Alongside the teaching inside the school, the field trips helped guide them to where they would like to go in the future. The first recipient of the PTO $500 Core Value Scholarship is Amaryllis Torres. Our next recipient participated in multiple clubs and works in their family business. In their scholarship application, they stated, "Our 4 core values at HCSS have been displayed in my life in and outside of school. Excellence is always with me, from the smallest assignment in school to the hardest task that my parents ask of me. Excellence is a value that is the foundation of my ambitions. Resilience is how I stay strong. The core values keep me from quitting when faced with the most challenging problems." This recipient of the PTO $500 Core Value Scholarship is Iram Igao. Next, the HCSS East Athletic Scholarships are awarded to 2 graduating seniors from HCSS who competed as a varsity student athlete throughout their entire high school career. The students must have maintained high academic standards, shown exceptional character and leadership, as well as contributed to the success of their team. This year's scholarship was very competitive with so many amazing senior athletes. The first recipient of the $1,000 HCSS East Athletic Scholarship is Jacob Colazo. Our next recipient of the $1,000 HCSS East Athletic Scholarship is Justin Scott. Next, the HCSS East PTO Science Scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior from HCSS that will be pursuing a career in science or engineering technologies. This year's recipient plans to study biotechnology at Elms College. Their goal is to run their own lab that conducts research on disease prevention to help minority groups. They would like to pursue their master's degree and a PhD to be able to do genetic research to test vaccines and prevent diseases such as dementia, cancer, AIDS, and more. This year's recipient of the $1,000 HCSS East PTO Science Scholarship is Fiona Mimbaru.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to invite HCSS East salutatorian Jonathan Rivera to introduce our valedictorian.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Rivera, salutatorian of the graduating class of 2024. Thanks. So I've been at HCSS since 6th grade, and the first time I heard I was going to this school instead of another school all my friends were going to, I cried a lot. But at the time, I didn't understand why my mom made that decision for me. But I understood as I got older. I found success at this school, that being academically and socially. I found lifelong friends here, and a large reason for my success in the future is because of HCSS. Also, my mother. She was a big part of why I did work on time and was so focused on getting good grades. So, thank you, Mom. Also, all the teachers and staff here are incredible and kind-hearted people who truly care about your success while at this school. And I want to give a shout out to all the friends I made at this school. They all made my experience at this school 10 times better, and I created unforgettable memories with them. They're all very amazing and intelligent people that I know will become successful in the future. And that also goes for the rest of the class of 2024. And with that being said, I present you valedictorian Josiel Hernandez.
Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you, Quinn. Anyways, not to sound cliche, but today is my first step into adulthood and all of our first steps into our careers and whatever life is after graduation. And I'm not happy about it. Ever since I was 5, I've dreamed of being a world-renowned scientist that would save mankind. I dreamed of going to one of the best colleges in America, and here I am, going to one of the best colleges in America. But I'm not that happy about it. And fair disclaimer, this is not a sad speech. But for the entire year, I have been counting down the days to graduation and to me giving this speech. And I thought for the past 180 days on what I would write down and how I would tell an audience full of strangers about my accomplishments and about my life. About 2 months ago, I wrote it down before even knowing if I was going to be valedictorian because I just knew I'm that guy. I could have talked about getting into my dream college or everything I did in this year, but in all honesty, I'm just afraid for my future. Now, obviously, I have hope in my God and myself to carry me and guide me, and I know everything will end well, more than well, in fact. But there is a duality to it. It doesn't make it any less terrifying. I'm here on this hill, ready to jump into the sea of adulthood and college that consists of trials and tribulations, trying to avoid all the rocks of failure and doubt to fall into a small tide pool off the shore. That hopefully ends up in me being a handsome, rich scientist man. It is so scary, it is so exciting, but it's also so sad. I regret counting down the days to graduation because life is getting to be a bit real and I'm gonna have to start paying taxes soon. I know some of us, or maybe it's just me, feel like you have no more dreams and nothing to do with your life anymore. It's been the same monotonous pattern, the same sky, the same sun, and maybe that's why I'm afraid. I have been comforted by the conditioning of the routine of school, work, church, homework, happiness, love, hate, sadness, and growth. And it is the same thing all the time, and for me, it's scary for this change because I'm the one creating my life now. It is also scary for it not to change when you do want it to change. But life is annoying in this way. But it's good. Like your little cousin, or if you have a kid hovering over your every word, looking up to you in anticipation, and you remember how easy life was and recognize it will never be the same. It is a sad part of life, but I do know that life is amazing regardless. It is about love, gratitude, and fun, and hardships, regrets, sadness, and trying to find happiness. I hate how hard life is, but I love it so much for that reason, because that's what makes it worth living. I feel like we hate the things we love the most. Gotta start with that. I love my mom, but for the love of God, she annoys me every day, and I can't wait to leave the house. But I will. But I will miss driving to school with her every day and arguing in the car if I took a turn too hard, but it's okay. When you love something with such high regard, you have to recognize all its flaws, like when you pinch yourself to know if you're dreaming. Life is so good and so bad and so annoying, like school, and yet I'm gonna spend another 4 to 8 years doing it. I hate the annoyance of life, but I love being able to see the same clouds in the sky. I am grateful for my God, for my family, friends, staff, peers, and Mr. Lewis for getting me into Boston College with a full ride. I know I lost well over 300 hours of sleep this year, being tired every day and having to read a poem at 8 in the morning. But I would suffer and lose all those hours again, go through every tear that fell over my life, loved ones, and homework just to experience senior year one more time. I finally found my happiness and now I'm leaving it. But it's okay because now I know how to find happiness. All of you can find it if you just try. It is scary, at least to me. No matter how pessimistic you may be or how this speech may have sounded, I do know that my life is ahead of me and yours is ahead of you. I'm excited for my future, excited for the laughs and the pain that I will feel because that is what life is about. I am glad I could be standing here in front of you all today. I am mad, I am happy, I am sad, but I'm grateful at the end of it all. And all I can say with certainty is keep hating, keep loving, keep looking for your happiness, and never give up because this is life. I am Jaciel Obed Hernandez Concepcion. Que Dios te bendiga. God bless you, and thank you for listening.
Thank you, Jaciel. I would now like to invite the salutatorian for HESS West, Samaris Harrigan, who will introduce the valedictorian for HESS West.
Good afternoon, parents and guardians, teachers, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2024. To those who do not know me, my name is Samaris Harrigan, and I have been appointed as salutatorian of HCSS West. I am so thankful for the support that I have had from God, HCSS staff, my teachers, my classmates, my friends, and my family. I thank each and every one of you. To the class of 2024, I want to share with you something that I believe in. Everyone, myself included, have faced opposition head on, and we have grown to rise to the challenge and leap over that hurdle during these past 4 years. And in my personal experience, I have learned something. Even during trials and tribulations, it is imperative that we hold true to who we are, as that is what makes us individuals. As we progress through this life, there will be times where we might feel aimless. It may be very tempting to fall in line with the ideals of others simply because it is easy. We might just be tempted to make the wrong decisions for our own lives just because others are doing so and it seems to be working for them. Do not fall into this trap. Each and every one of us has a purpose, and we need to be able to think for ourselves to achieve it. I'm not saying that we cannot change, but I am suggesting that we should change consciously and for the better, not on the whims of those around us. As you head into the future, I ask that you remain true to yourselves, no matter what life throws at you. Thank you for your time, and best of luck to all of you. I can't wait to see what you do in this world. And with that, I would like to present and congratulate HCSS West's valedictorian, Tegan Skog.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and fellow classmates. My name is Tegan Skog, and although many of you in the crowd do not know me, I know even more of you will not remember this speech. Regardless, we are here to celebrate the graduating class of 2024. At HCSS, I've learned many things. I've gone through some serious character development, just as many of you have, and I've developed some goals for my future. Growing up, I was a cripplingly introverted person. So bad, in fact, that during morning attendance, I would have to mentally prepare to say here. Today, I stand in stark contrast to that person, doing something that the 8th grade version of myself could never dream of. This journey of mine started when I set a goal. And no, it wasn't to be up here giving this speech, but it was to be an officer in the Army. Now clearly, that hasn't happened overnight, as I'm still working on it, but through setting small goals and reaching them, I'm well on my way. I want you to think back to who you were in freshman year, when you started high school. If an image doesn't come to mind, I want you to think about what your voice sounds like on a video when it's been recorded. Yeah, that's who you were. We have all grown immeasurably from the time we started high school, all shooting for different things, and eventually we all ended up here at this checkpoint in life. Following today, you are all able to do anything. This being the school it is, that means college for many of you, but I know many others will be going elsewhere. Wherever it is that you go, you'll be given opportunities, whether for better or for worse. Beyond valedictorian, I'm a 3-sport varsity captain, president of the National Honor Society and Senior Council, squadron commander of my Civil Air Patrol Squadron, and so much more. But I didn't do it by saying no. And if I want you to get anything from my speech tonight, it's to approach every opportunity with yes on your mind. Paulo Coelho said it best, how much I missed simply because I was afraid of missing it. It is an honor to be sharing this evening with you. Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Travis Wright. I am with the University of Massachusetts Army ROTC program here on campus. So every year, the Army gives away 2,000 national scholarships, 1,000 4-year scholarships, and 1,000 3-year scholarships that will start their sophomore year of college. So 1,000 4-year scholarships. 2 of those scholarships have come from your guys' school. That is a pretty dang amazing feat. I can't say that, so I've been doing this for 12 years. I can't say that I've ever been to a school that had 2 students in the same class that received one of those scholarships, let alone the 4-year. So I'd like to ask to have Bradford Delvier and TJ Skog come up, please. These scholarships are not easy to come by. They have 20,000+ students nationally apply for these every year. So for these two individuals to get them, it really shows the student athlete leader that we are looking for in a future military officer and a future leader. You know, what was rattled off with your guys' academics, your scholastics overall, your athletics, all of those things are going to go what's going into making you a well-rounded officer. So starting off with Bradford. Bradford is going to Rose Hallman Institute of Technology. Yes, sir. So he has a 4-year scholarship to Rose Hallman. Grand total that amounts to about $224,000 and some change. So TJ, he's going to be going up north to the University of Vermont, Green Mountain Battalion. His total scholarship as a 4-year scholarship equates to just over $200,000 in change. Unlike your guys' keynote speaker who went to West Point and is a neuroscientist, I am an ROTC guy and I rode around on tanks for my career. So first thing I learned in the military is, hey, read from the script. So this will read the same for both of them, but the Army ROTC scholarship. Be it known that Bradford Delvier and TJ Skog, having achieved a meritorious record in academic studies, extracurricular participation, and athletic activities, and having demonstrated exceptional leadership potential, as well as an expressed desire to serve as an officer in the United States Army, have been awarded an Army ROTC scholarship. From the headquarters, United States Army, Cadet Command, dated the 4th day of June, 2024, signed Antonio Manera, Major General, United States Army, Commander, United States Army Cadet Command. So with that, Bradford, this is yours. Congratulations. TJ, you'll have them before I leave. Congratulations, guys. Thank you.
So we have the Pinnacle Awards. The Pinnacle Award is a scholarship provided by HCSS senior students that have earned high MCAS scores, high growth in MCAS, and or a score of 5 on the AP test. So we have Ms. Nelson is going to read off the names of the students that have achieved this award.
We have Gray Fermonte, Aaron Pop, please come on stage. Jaziel Hernandez, Aram Igel, Avery Rivas, and Alan Meisenheimer.
Tonight, we are honored to have Mrs. Nelson and Mrs. Trudeau, the directors of HCSS East and West, respectively, to provide us with our charge to seniors.
Graduates, as you stand on the precipice of this new chapter in your lives, ready to step into the world beyond these walls, in the walls of HCSS, we want to take a moment to reflect on the journey that has brought you here and to charge you with a mission for the future. You have spent the last 4 years, and some of you 7 years, growing and overcoming challenges. You have built friendships, discovered passions, and gained knowledge that will serve as the foundation for your future. Today, you are the architects of your own destiny.
The world you are entering is one of constant change and uncertainty. Embrace it. Don't fear the unknown, but rather see it as an opportunity to learn and to grow. Remember, the greatest achievements often come from stepping out of your comfort zone and daring to try something new.
Identify what you're passionate about and pursue it with relentless determination. Your passion is your guiding star. It will give you the purpose, the drive. Whether it's the arts, the sciences, the humanities, or any other field, let your passion be the fuel that propels you forward.
Life will inevitably present you with challenges and setbacks. Stay resilient, one of our core values. Your ability to bounce back from adversity will define your success more than any single accomplishment. Learn from your failures and let them make you stronger and wiser.
As you move forward, think about the impact you want to make on this world. Strive to be a force for good, whether it's through your career, your volunteer work, or everyday interactions. Aim to leave the world a better place than you found it.
Cherish the relationships you have and be open to forming new ones. Your network of family, friends, mentors, and colleagues will be your support system. They will celebrate your successes with you and provide comfort during tough times. Remember to give back to these relationships with the same care and support you receive.
Your education does not end here. Be a lifelong learner. The world is evolving, and staying curious and informed will be crucial. Seek knowledge, be open to new perspectives, and never stop learning.
In all that you do, maintain integrity and strong ethical principles. The path to success is often filled with temptations to take shortcuts. However, true success and fulfillment come from knowing that you have acted with honesty and integrity.
Finally, be grateful. Gratitude will keep you grounded and humble. Appreciate the opportunities that you have been given, the people who have supported you, and the experiences that have shaped you.
As you go forth from this day, remember that the future is in your hands. You have the power to shape it with your actions, choices, and attitude. Believe in yourself, take bold steps, and never lose sight of your dreams.
Congratulations, class of 2024.
Go forth and make your mark on the world.
All right, good evening, everyone. I now present to you the class of 2024 from HCSS West. Amet Accuse.
Welcome, HCSS East. Congratulations. Aleshka Adorno Escobar.
So, seniors, please rise. your tassel's on your right, and you're gonna move it to the left, which symbolizes you officially completed your high school education and graduate. On my count, 1, 2, and 3. Congratulations!